Morning, everyone. Today I have the immense pleasure of speaking with the extremely talented Flora Mitchell, Sanditon's very own Leonora Colbourne. She played the adorable, independent, free-thinking daughter of Alexander Colbourne. Hello there.
Hello,
How are you?
I'm very good, thank you.
That's awesome. I want to thank you very, very much on behalf of myself and the Sanditon fandom for joining me today, taking time
Well,
out of your weekend.
that's okay. Thank you for having me, and also all the work that you've done to promote Sanderson. And I don't think series 2 and 3 would have happened without you. So thank you so much.
Thank you. Thank you for joining the cast and portraying Leonora in such amazing fashion. I don't know whether or not you are aware, but we are all so totally in love with your character. So, okay, let's get started. First, I'd like to know how you learned about the part of Leonora.
Well, I was actually on the seaside. I was on holiday, and my drama school just got in touch and asked whether I wanted to do an audition. And I was like, yeah, definitely. I'm a massive fan of Chris Marshall, so it just seemed like the perfect match. And I mean, then I did it, and on getting the part, I was just like, wow, because it was my first audition, so I was quite nervous, and I didn't really think anything, was going to come of it. But it was amazing.
Well, I am so, so glad that you tried out and that you did get it because you did an amazing job. So, um, how did it feel when they call, like what happens? Do they you audition and then you have to wait a little bit of time and then they call you and tell you that you have it? Or did they tell
Yeah,
you right away?
yeah, I think it was about a week later. I was just coming out of school, and then my mum was like, "Oh, Laura, got the part," and I was like, "Wow, I was not expecting that." I was really excited, but also a bit nervous because I wasn't really sure what to expect.
So when you were portraying Leonora, just a quick question about did you make up a backstory? Because everybody wants to know where the red military jacket came from.
Yeah, so I think the idea was that it was my dad, so it was Alexander Colbourne's, like from his dressing up box or something. So the idea was it's come out the attic, and I was just looking through it and just fell in love with it. And I think we all loved that jacket.
It appeared to be well worn. I
Yes.
mean, it was a little threadbare in spots. So obviously Leonora enjoyed that immensely. Um, so we noticed that Leonora warmed up much quicker to Charlotte than Augusta did. And do you think it was because Charlotte embraced your curiosity and you were very adventurous? Do you think that's why Leo was drawn to Charlotte?
Yeah, I think I was obviously, like curious about the nature and everything, and she really embraced that, and I love that. But also, I think I wanted a motherly figure, someone who I could look up to, and someone who was actually interested in what I wanted to learn about. And I guess my dad was not as interested, so I just went straight to her.
Yeah, he seemed um much more disciplined than he had much different ideas of how young ladies should behave, as opposed to Charlotte, who thought that, you running around in breeches was perfectly fine.
Yeah, definitely.
Okay. So can you describe what a day of filming was like?
So, I mean, usually we got up quite early. I'm not really a morning person, so that was really the only thing that someone was got a bit grumpy. And then we'd get the car, and we'd go to the trailers, have a bit of breakfast. Sometimes I'd do a bit of work before filming, and then obviously we'd go to set, do a bit of a run through of what we were going to do, and then we'd just go for it.
And then just go for it. Okay.
Yeah.
That seems good. So I actually have been chatting with some of the supporting actors, and I spoke with Rose's writing double, who was extremely nervous that she had you on the back of the horse with her. My only question is, did you get to film that just in front of Hyrick Park, or did you actually get to ride the horse?
Yeah, I did ride the horse. We did like a small circuit because it wasn't too far because we just came in like off the edge of the camera and then you saw us, but yeah, it was a lot of fun, and we were lucky because we had a very tall footman to get me off the horse.
Yeah, that looked a little bit difficult. Is that the first time you've been on a horse?
No, I've done a bit of riding before. Um but yeah, it was a lot of fun.
Well, that's good. So in the scene where you are speaking with Lennox, where you approach Lennox to get to the truth, how long did it take for that scene? Because it seemed extremely complicated.
Yeah, I think it took probably about like a morning to do the scene in the tent, and then in the afternoon we did the bit coming out. But I really enjoyed doing that scene. It was definitely one of my favorite scenes.
So it wasn't continuous when you were walking into the camp and you spoke with the soldier.
Yeah, we filmed that like separately, and then we filmed the me in the tent, and then we filmed the bit coming out.
Coming out of the tent. Okay. So who would you say is the funniest person behind the scenes that you worked with?
Yeah, I mean, actually on that day, Captain Carter, who's Max, we were having lunch and he actually found some ice creams that had just, they were just in a freezer and he just found them and said, does anyone want an ice cream? And I was definitely up for that. He was a lot of fun. I think everyone there was just made the whole experience amazing for me.
That's good. So we heard that Ben likes to sing show tunes behind the scenes. Were you able to join in on any of those?
Oh, I didn't actually see him sing any of them, but I mean, most of the time I was singing Bugsy Malone soundtrack.
Okay, so you were paying attention to something else. So you and Eloise, from the behind the scenes photos that we've seen, appear to be very, very close. You get along very well. Have you kept in touch with her?
Yeah, we live quite close, so it's really nice to chat to her off set and talk about things other than Leo and Augusta.
Right,
Um,
right.
yeah, it's nice to stay in touch with them because they're all amazing.
Did she help you out at all
Yeah,
in the scenes that you
definitely.
were? Mhm.
Yeah, I mean, I was a bit nervous at the beginning, didn't wasn't quite sure what I was doing, to be honest. But with her help, I think I really grew into it.
Okay. Because you two seem to grow quite closer from series two to series three. Series two, you were kind of, she was a little bit, you know, not really compassionate when you almost got trampled by the horse. And, by the end, you two were sharing secrets. So there was
Yeah.
definitely good growth there. You did a lot of scenes also with Flo Wilson. As a viewer, it kind of felt to me like uh, Leo saw her kind of like a grandmother type figure. You confided in her, and you two spoke a lot, when everybody else was out dancing and whatnot. So, do you think Leo kind of
I
felt a little
think
grandmotherly?
Yeah, I mean, I think she was definitely we definitely had a lot of fun together, being a bit sneaky when everyone else was out at balls and everything. Yeah, I think maybe like more of like an aunt figure, like, getting up to no good with her.
That's funny. And so what was it like filming the scenes with Uncle Samuel with Liam? Because those came across quite funny.
Yeah, I mean, definitely. I mean, we had a great time. Especially, I loved the sword fighting scene. That was a lot of fun. Definitely. I mean, he was great with me. I think he had a younger son, so he was really, really good, and we had a great time.
Oh, that's good. That's good. And they when you did the hunting party scenes and she, Lydia was playing with the dogs and whatnot. What was it like having all of those dogs on set?
I mean, that was definitely a big scene, so it was very busy that day. Yeah, I mean, it was nice to, just interact with something other than humans. Nice to see the animals, and it was definitely a big scene.
We all missed Luna in series three. What happened? Was she not available?
Yeah, I'm not sure. I think she might have been a bit disobedient at points.
Oh,
Um,
okay.
we did definitely in series two. We tried to have a couple of scenes with her, but I think it got a bit tricky.
Okay. So she didn't read the memo. She was not responding to her commands. Okay. Now did you have to attend school on set?
Yeah, I did. So, well, some of it was in the summer holidays, so
Hmm.
then I was just chilling. But the bit from September to December that we filmed, I did a bit of maths and English every day, but it
Okay.
wasn't it was
And
I
was
think it
that
was fine.
with the young people that played the Parker children also in school with you?
Yeah, yeah. When I had scenes with them, we do it together.
Okay, that's good. So do you have anything coming up that you're working on that you would like to share with us?
I don't at the moment. I'm doing quite a lot of drama at school though. But I mean, I'd really love to do some more TV or films. I think like a dream part would be when I'm a bit older, like Joe and Little Woman. I mean, I love that movie. That would be amazing.
Okay. So are you in an actual drama school or are you taking drama in because I'm not sure how the schools over there work.
Yeah, so I'm at like a normal like school, but I'm doing quite a lot of drama outside school, and the drama is very good at the school that I'm at, so I'm really enjoying that.
Okay. All right. That's awesome. Now, one more question that I did not have prepared until last weekend. Did your team win?
Um, I'm not quite sure what you mean.
Your football team.
Oh yes, we did.
Okay, that's good. So if we are successful in getting more Sanditon, would you be up for coming back and showing us a little bit older Leo and what she's been up to?
Definitely. I mean, it was an amazing experience. Everyone there, the crew, the cast, they just made it awesome for me. And I'm really, really grateful to them. So I'd love to do some more.
Okay. So what was your favorite scene out of all the scenes that you did? You were in a lot of scenes.
Yeah. Um, I think well, I've mentioned some of them, but I'll go for something a bit different. I think maybe the scene where I run in screaming and then do my little speech to my dad about how Miss Hayward said a woman could be whatever she wants and she can wear whatever she wants. That was just I really felt like that was something I'm really passionate about. And it that I just felt alive in that scene.
That's all. That was an amazing scene. Amazing, amazing scene. And my last question for you is, we did not get to see, as viewers, we kind of in our mind listened in on the conversation that you had with your father when you go running down to your father after you've just spoken with your uncle about Miss Hayward. Did Was there more to that scene that was cut, or did it just stop with him saying, Leo, what is it?
it actually just stopped there. I think it was kind of I think it was kind of there was kind of an expected scene after that, but it stopped there, and I mean, it was suspenseful.
Well, we were really hoping that there were outtakes to that we could see because we've been begging for outtakes and deleted scenes. Um, so I do not want to take up any more of your time. I know this is the weekend, and weekends are precious to young people. I have 11 grandchildren, I'm aware. So I would really, really like to thank you for taking time out of your weekend to join us.
Well, thank you so much. I've really enjoyed this.
Thank you.